So a bit of a mistake led to deleting the 100 infant challenge save. But the good news is that means we get to try something entirely new. Recently, I did a build based on an AI generated floor plan. And because of the success of that video and because I had fun working with AI to create something, it kind of prompted some creativity. And I wanted to take that idea a step further and see if we could create a legacy using AI. So I wanted something kind of short so that we're not like spending too much time on this, but kind of getting an idea if it's capable of creating a challenge that ties generations together and keeps us entertained. So I did a 3-generation challenge, and this is the specific prompt that I gave to it. Help me create a 3-generation Sims 4 challenge. Provide specific rules and a basic storyline for all 3 generations that connects them. The reply was, sure. Let's create a fun and interconnected 3-generation Sims 4 challenge. Here's a basic storyline and some specific rules for each generation. Generation 1, the Dreamer. You start with a Sim who has big dreams and a passion for creativity. They move to a new town with nothing but a few simoleons and a burning desire to make it big as an artist or writer. Despite the challenges, they never lose sight of their dreams and work hard to build a stable life for their future family. Some basic rules. Start with a young adult Sim who has the creative and ambitious traits. Move into the cheapest lot available and use the cheat code MONEY0 to set their funds to 0. I actually like this one because rather than asking us to start on the largest lot, it's actually saying the cheapest lot. Your Sim must choose either the painter extraordinaire or best-selling author aspiration. They can only make money through their chosen artistic career path, painting or writing, until they reach the top of their career. Once they've reached the top level of their career, they can pursue any additional hobbies or side jobs. Your Sim must max out painting or writing skill, and one other creative skill, such as photography or violin. And we need to have at least one child, obviously, to continue on with the legacy. Now, the important part was seeing if the AI could actually connect the generations. So for Generation 2, the Healer. The second generation grows up in the shadow of their parents' artistic success, but chooses a different path. Inspired by their parents' perseverance and hard work, they dedicate their life to helping others and pursuing a career in the medical field. They are known for their kindness and dedication to their community. So the rules for this generation: your Sim must have the good and family-oriented traits. Choose the friend of the world aspiration. They must pursue a career in the medical field and reach the top level of doctor career. Volunteer at least once a week and build strong relationships with neighbors and community. This is actually a good one for me. I don't tend to venture outside of the actual home where my Sim lives all that often. So this is a great way to encourage me to play in a different style where I actually leave the house. Max out the logic and charisma skills. Have at least 2 children to continue the legacy, and instill the values of hard work and kindness. So far, so good, but can we continue it into a 3rd generation? The Innovator. The 3rd generation is a product of a loving and supportive family, and they aim to leave their own mark on the world. Fascinated by technology and innovation, they work to create groundbreaking inventions and make significant contributions to science. They balance their professional ambition with a deep commitment to their family legacy. The rules for this generation: your Sim must have the genius and geek traits, choose the Renaissance Sim aspiration, pursue a career in the scientist career and reach the top level, max out logic, handiness, and rocket science skills, build and upgrade a rocket ship to explore space, have at least one child to continue the legacy, ensuring the family name remains synonymous with creativity, kindness, and innovation. I actually love how they ended this, and it does leave us room to continue on the legacy, maybe ask for additional rules for further generations, or kind of start a new legacy. We'll see when we get there. it does seem like everything should come together and work out pretty well, so I'm looking forward to testing it. But all of that aside, let's meet the founder of this new legacy. Because our reasoning for starting this challenge at this time is because the 100 infant challenge was lost, I went back to find the latest uploads that I had of the family. Unfortunately, it had been quite a while since I had done that, so we had to go all the way back to September's save in order to find our children. I aged up all of the children who were currently in the family, and on my live stream over on Twitch, links down below if you'd ever like to join us for that, we picked one of the children and have made them the heir. It was pretty much agreed upon immediately that Oasis would be the best one for the job. So, this is Oasis. We gave her a bit of a bookish makeover, wanted her to kind of look like the author type. For that reason, we also changed her last name to Hemingway. So this is Oasis Hemingway. Kind of just a librarian-esque kind of look. I didn't want to be too stereotypical, but we definitely went there. It is The Sims. I think sometimes that's what we do, is we try to really tell the story through their appearance as well. I really enjoyed coming up with her look. I really enjoyed kind of thinking about what I associate with authors. And I also wanted to kind of create this person who is kind of a bit of a loner, very to herself. She's probably only going to have one child, and it's going to be someone who she kind of just stumbles upon that will end up being her partner. We have not yet determined who that will be, and what gender they will be, or anything like that. This is all still open for us to kind of play around with. We can either choose to roll some kind of die to choose, which direction we go, or we can make it simply whoever she ends up connecting with over time. That's usually how I prefer to do it when I'm playing a legacy style. Her first outfit is a simple pink sweater with a cute little floral skirt. It's actually the skirt that inspired the coloring that I chose for this particular outfit. Originally, I was going into it thinking I wanted most of her outfits to kind of be like greens and browns, very, like neutral colors, but I wanted her to have an outfit or two that kind of popped a little bit. As we were going through doing all of that, I started to realize that there were two kits that definitely fit or two packs, I should say, that definitely fit the vibe that I was going for. And that was our most recent, the Life and Death pack, along with the Crystal Creations pack. The two really gave me that look that I was going for. I felt like she would be the type to spend most of her time in skirts and dresses, but occasionally a pair of pants. I thought of kind of that academia kind of style to her. She didn't seem like the type who would wear tennis shoes or, relaxed clothing so much. I kind of saw her as more like buttoned up and proper. And her final outfit is another skirt. For her formal, I had a little bit of fun with it. This happens to be one of my favorite dresses in the game, and I just felt like it suited her if she were trying to look her best. The athletic wear, probably not something we're going to see her in much, but I tried to keep it very basic, kind of like she still had these clothes left over from high school kind of thing. For her sleepwear, I wanted something that kind of looked like she pulled it out of her grandfather's closet or something. I don't know, it just wanted it kind of laid back and relaxed, and the old pair of slippers on her feet looking a bit like they're going to fall apart any day, but she can't get rid of them because they're just too comfortable. Party wear, I went a little crazy here. I love this outfit for some reason. I know it's not everybody's favorite. This particular short outfit was definitely dividing a lot of the community. I paired it with some fun socks and boots just to kind of, play around with it a little bit. I like to throw in a fun outfit now and then. Swimwear, it was a no-brainer that I would have to go with this one. I look for any excuse that I can to use this outfit, and yeah, she was the perfect one to be using it on. Hot weather wear, these are shorts that I will probably very rarely use, but they really seemed like they would suit her. So I had to make use of them. And then the other suits that are also part of the life and death, I believe, I had to put those in as well. Cold weather, we had a little fun, and this is kind of where we realized a lot of her look was feeling a bit thrifted. A little old fashioned, a little like she's picking up the stuff that grandma has dropped off at the thrift store, that kind of feel. And we really brought it together here. Her sleeves don't quite fit properly. She's wrapping up to try to keep extra warm, and just kind of, cute little gloves, just very relaxed and, cozy and a bit old-fashioned in her overall fashion. So we did put the best-selling author, that is part of the requirements. We also have the creative and ambitious, and as I'd already kind of alluded to, we decided that loner would be one of the best traits for her. I think she's going to spend most of her time kind of cooped up writing books. We will try to get her out there a little bit, but, it is the reality of being a dedicated author. Now, no proper author should be without their trusty muse, their pet cat. This is Nevermore. He was actually pretty much completely generated at random. The first pick, I loved him immediately. I just darkened up his colors a little bit so that he felt a little bit more in keeping with her style as well. That kind of browns and neutrals kind of thing. I gave him the breed of Raven. That's a reference to Nevermore, Edgar Allan Poe, more authory kind of things. I think I changed his eyes a bit. They were, I think, tiny eyes and blue, but I wanted him to have big green eyes. But overall, this is what we have, and he's not without his own outfits. We had a little fun here. I thought that he needed a proper sweater for those colder days, and it helped make him look like a proper author's cat. And every time I put the top hat on him, he got very excited. So, you can see how proud he looks. So I had to include one outfit where he had this. We did initially go with the green one, but it was looking a little bit too top of the morning to use. So yeah, we kind of settled it down into this kind of gold cream color. And she's not very happy about it, but we do have a home for her, or at least we have a lot. I felt that because of everything else that was coming together, the life and death world was the best place for her to be. There's actually a lot there that once you remove the house is only 500 simoleons. I think it's literally the cheapest lot in the entire game. Do correct me if I'm wrong, but I also couldn't resist. It's a nice small lot. It's right here across from the town center, or, this area. It's a beautiful area, and it's going to be a fun place to build her home and start this legacy challenge. We're going to do that next week, though, so stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure that you are staying perfectly you.